Sup ladies, gents and lovely subscribers. Today we're going to be looking at the Roadrunner United Classic in the Fire. Let's take a look.
No, just say goodbye.
Okay, let's start off with a slide into 12 with the third string. I'm doing a hammer on from 11 to 12 and then a pull off back to 11. Then after that I want to go 9, 8 on the third string and then jump to 10 of the fourth. Let's put that all together thus far. Hopefully that's making sense. After that we want to go into this little phrase. Alright, so what I've got there is a hammer on from 9 to 10 on the fourth, and I jump over the third, so I'm skipping this string and jumping straight to the second. I'm hitting 8 there, so the hammer on from 9 to 10 on the fourth, and then 8 at the second, and after that I go into this. So what I'm doing there is just bending 10 up and then back on the second string. When I bring it back to the bottom, just give it a light vibrato before the next phrase. Then I go. So what I've got here is a hammer on into a pull off, 8 to 10 back to 8. And I jump to 7 of the third of the second after that, sorry, so it'll go. At the end of that little thing after I've vibrated that 7 briefly. So we don't have time to vibrato, we'll just go straight from 7 to 9 of the third and then 8 of the third. Let's try the whole thing from the top a little bit slower. There's one more little chunk left. So what I'm doing here is a hammer on from 8 to 9 on the third string, and then I'm playing 8, 11 on the first. It's got another string skip there. It does resolve to something, it does sound a little unfinished at the moment though. We'll eventually hit that 12. So let's try the whole thing from the start a little bit slower. Okay, the second section is going to start with this run. Let's slow that down in little chunks. I want to start off with a pull off from 12 to 8 on the first string. And then I want to play 12 of the second and then jump back down to 8 of the first. Okay? Then after that I'm going to do 2 pull-offs from 12 to 8 on the second string. So I'm actually plucking it twice. You don't want to be going like that. So 2 picks from that 12th fret from the pinky all together. Okay? Then from there I want to jump to 11 of the third string and then back down to 8 of the second. And then I've got to pull off from 11 to 8 on the third. So I go. And then at the end of that, I go back to the 11 with my pinky and vibrato that a little. So I go. All together. Okay, and I've got roughly a similar idea with this little diminished shape. I'm just using my pinky and my pointer the whole time again. So this little diminished run will start from 11 of the third where we ended, and we're doing a pull off from 11 to 8. Then I jump to 10 of the fourth, and then back down to 8 of the third. So all together. It's a little bit weird, you might think to want to use the ring, but I just find it's easy to use my pinky and my pointer the whole way. Okay, then a similar idea again. I'm doing a pull off from 10 to 7 twice on the fourth. I want to do 2 picks here. Okay, then the last little bit of that goes. So what I'm doing here is playing 9 of the 5th and then playing 7 of the 4th. And then I do a pull off from 9 of the 5th to 6. And when I get to that 6th of the pull off, I want to pluck it. It's going to sound like you're hitting that 6 twice, but really one of those notes will be the pull off note, and then you just pluck it again. So that whole little diminished run. try the whole thing thus far. Okay, then after that I do a slide, I guess from where my pinky would be on 8 of the 5th string, and I slide from 8 into 10. It goes 10, 9, 7, 6. I just work into this diminished run. It's a pretty simple idea, and we're just plucking each note twice. A slight mute I think sounds pretty cool as well. So I'm playing two notes on 5 of the 6th and then 8 of the 6th, and then I just bring it down a string and shuffle it up a fret, and I'm going 6, 9 and 2 notes on each. And the same idea 7 to 10 on the 4th, 2 notes on each. And the same idea 8 to 11, 2 notes on each on the 3rd string. Nice and slow. Right, this is the whole section. Let's put it together a bit slower. Okay, so the 3rd section is going to have a little bit of a melodic thing and then that big shred at the end. So we're going... Alright, let's slow that down. I want to start by going 11 to 12 on the 3rd string, and a big bend on 13 of the 2nd, and then I'll play 13 again as a bend, so to go... So I do 2 bends, and then on the 2nd one I bring it back down and then hit it at the bottom just for a regular 13. Okay, all together. Okay, after I bring the 13 back down, I want to go to 12 of the 2nd, and then play 14 of the 3rd. Give that a bit of vibrato. And I do a pretty similar idea around this string. So I'm playing 14 as a bend, and then I bring it down and hit it again. And at the end of that, I play 12, 11 on the 3rd string. Let's put together what we've got thus far. Hopefully that's all making sense. And then we get into this shred run. This is just a straight E minor diatonic run. We're just hitting every string twice on each triplet. Hopefully that all makes sense. So let's go through it slowly. I'm playing 12, 14, 15 on the top string, string 6. I do this twice. And then the same shape on the A string or the 5th string, I'm playing 12, 14, 15 again as well. I do that one twice. Okay, now I do the next shape, which is the double full tone gap, I guess. I'm playing 12, 14, 16 on the 4th. I do that twice. From that pointer finger as well, we're just doing the pick and most of it's hammer on. So I'm only plucking each string twice. If you try and shred it, it's just freaking impossible. Anyway, so we just go up to the 4th string. We're going to do the same thing on the 3rd. I'm going to play 12, 14, 16 there. Do that as hammer-ons and do that idea twice. Then I jump to the 2nd string and I play 13, 15, 17 twice, mostly as hammer-ons. And then from there, I want to play 14, 15, 17 on the 1st string. So I do that twice, and at the end of that phrase, I want to get to 19 and do a light vibrato. Okay, from the top. Okay, then we go. So what I've got there. Just a semitone bend on 19 of the 1st string. And I bring it back down to the regular 19. And I'm sort of doing something slightly chromatic there. And I go 18, 17. And then I go... So what I'm doing there is I'll go 18, 17 back to the 18. 18, 17, 18. And then I slide from 19 to 20. And then after that, back to 19 for a bit of vibrato. So that whole little phrase a bit slower. After I've vibrated that 19, it's a bit tricky on this Les Paul, but anyway, we're doing sort of a double vibrato think a full tone sounds better on 22 of the first string. So I'll go a little bit slower. Alright, let's try the whole thing from the start of this section a little bit slower. That's the end of the 5 solo. Stay tuned for the big middle bit. It's going to be freaking hard. I'll do my best to learn it in the next couple of weeks and I'll upload a video as soon as I'm able. Catch you soon, guys.